Let's talk about this $150 million cuts that's going to be happening over the next few years. And the question isn't about the adjustment, but who gets to make the calls? And so when we talk about this, and that's now, I can talk from some experience, but why do the people feel as if it costs so much money for kids to go to CMSD versus going to private schools of that nature? And why it seems like we always asking for more and more money when you just admitted that the schools are closing and we're getting smaller? Why do we keep needing so much?
Part of the reason why we're doing that is so that we can stabilize those schools. But what's been happening over time is we haven't been making some of the tough decisions we need to make operationally. And if you keep the overhead costs the same, you're going to keep.
Give me an example of a tough decision.
Sizing the district and closing schools, or streamlining the calendar, which saved us $27 million. So a couple of things you were asking about levies, and we're grateful for levies. Our district has been successful in passing levies. Other districts surrounding us have not. So in this past year, we did a historic levy that allows us to improve our buildings as well as our operating. And we passed with a historic passage. With that, it allowed us to level off our expenses. But if I still keep all of these buildings open, still keep operating in the same way, we'll continue to lose enrollment. That's a decision. Someone administratively, I need to make the tough decisions. The board needs to make the tough decisions so that when we go back to the community, if we need to go back to the community, we're showing that we're doing our work. We're doing our due diligence. We're not just continuing to go to the community and asking for more. We're making the difference. The way public education is funded in the state of Ohio, it is heavily dependent on districts re-upping for levies every 4 years or so. That's why you see all districts going out for the ballots every once in a while, because as expenses go up, what it costs to educate a child, what it costs to pay staff, all that stuff goes up over time. But if our funding continues to go down and our things are happening at the state level, things are happening at the federal level, cut, we're going to continue to have a gap. So we need to, sometimes the levy gives us the boost. But what I want to be responsible for, and I want to continue to show the community, even when we're asking for that boost, I want them to be able to see, last year we made $200 million. We're doing our work. So it's not that we just are sitting back expecting people to say, we're making a tough decision.